What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. I just heard an interview Tim Bradley had saying that Spence and Crawford need each other. I would say they do, but not really with Spence. I don't think Spence need Crawford. I don't. I think Spence just got to start back fighting. Whenever he fight, the type of fighter Spence is, he fight good fighters and he fight action packed fights because he pressing the fight and he making dudes have to exchange and fight with him. Crawford is a good fighter too, but Earl was making real good money before. I think the only thing messed him up was the car accidents. Just say for instance, okay, he say hell, the hell with I ain't gonna fight Crawford. I know he don't want to have a fight with his boy. I know he don't. But if he want to, him and Jamal Charlo can have a undisputed fight at 154, and it's gonna do big numbers and big money just as well. I think Spence got a lot of options just because I think he can go up in weight a lot easier than Crawford would be able to, just because one, the body definition, how they built, and two, I've just seen Spence take a lot bigger punches, better than I think Crawford has taken big punches from the people that he been in the ring with so far. And that ain't no knock against nobody, but the facts, Spence been doing good numbers. And then you gotta look at Spence live in Texas. Anytime you can sell out the Dallas Stadium plus pay-per-view buys, he don't need Bud to make no money. You know how big Dallas Cowboys Stadium is, I think him and Mikey Garcia sold it out. So I disagree with that. Now I think as far as legacy is concerned, it would be nice for both of them to have this fight on their resume, but I don't think it's a fight Spence just got to have. I think it's a fight that he just want to have real bad. I think he want to be undisputed real bad, and he might want to do it in more than one division. But only thing I would say to Spence is you definitely can't make nobody fight. And the only thing, if y'all ain't gonna pay him what he want, you're gonna have to move on. I think the only thing hurting Spence right now is him not getting in the ring like he used to. That's it. I think if he start back fighting, whether it's Crawford, whether it's Keith Thurman, whether it's Castano at 154, whoever, he gonna do good numbers. Now he ain't gonna do great numbers without a good dance partner, but you can put him in there with anybody in the top 5, top 10, but definitely anybody in the top 5 in the division, and he gonna do solid numbers. To get the great numbers like Tank and Ryan just did, you got to have two willing dance partners. And in my opinion, Crawford's name really ain't ringing. Crawford's ability is a lot more popular than his name is. Because I'm trying to figure out a way to say this right, but for him to be a champion and be respected like he is in the boxing circle, it's not like that with the paying fans, the ones that are actually spending money to watch the fights. So I don't even know. See, Crawford is not putting he's not gonna be putting the fans in the seats. Earl is the one putting the fans in the seats. I hate to say this, but it's the truth. When they fight, it's going. Crawford got some fans, but you can look at his numbers. He got a lot of fans using a fire stick. Earl got the guys that's actually breaking bread and paying to see these fights. So I disagree with Tim, because Earl can go fight some other people, and he gonna do way bigger numbers than Crawford gonna do. And that's been proven over and over already. Crawford numbers, you put Crawford numbers next to Earl numbers, and then you will see. And if you didn't know the fighters, you would think they ain't got no business fighting at all. So, as much as I respect Tim Bradley, and I do understand why he said it, that don't make it true. Now Spence could possibly make better money fighting Crawford, but I ain't so sure about that, because once again, if you can't, what's his biggest amount of pay-per-view buys so far? It ain't, you understand what I'm saying? That's how you judge that. Not about nobody's opinion who he beat up in sparring and who been with Top Rank most of his career. Tim Bradley is not gonna talk against Top Rank. Neither is Andre Ward. They're gonna always show favoritism towards the top ranked fighters. Tim is a lie when he say he just trying to put fire up under people when he's talking about Spence. If that was the case, you would say the same thing to Crawford, just like you saying to Spence. You don't never say. I mean, Crawford can do no wrong in Tim Bradley's eyes. From where I'm sitting at, and Tim is a guy who I liked a lot when he fight. I still like Tim Bradley. I like his commentary, but on this, he lying when he say he ain't when he say it ain't personal with him and Spence. It got to be, because you ain't. Why would you only try to light a fire up under one fighter? It's both shit. You closer to Crawford than you is to Earl. That's who you need to light the fire up under. The dude, if that's what you saying, if that's really for real and facts, that's bullshit. To some degree. Don't get me wrong, but. No, I ain't got nothing against Tim, but I can tell you this: Tim ain't no Errol Spence fan at all. He ain't supposed to be a fan at all when you're a commentator, but he's definitely a Terrence Crawford fan. A good beatdown can do that to a person. Just because he built Tim up, that don't mean Earl ain't Tim. Earl is completely different from Bradley in all ways. So. From where I'm sitting at, I don't think Spence the problem at all. The money definitely ain't. The money is what it is. I hope they make the fight one day. I really do. But I just been saying for the last year and a half, if I was Spence, ain't nothing wrong with if you can fight Bud, fight him, but I just would not kiss nobody behind to get no fight. I just wouldn't do it. It's almost like he begging for the fight to some degree, because he just won't let this shit go. Crawford has shown he can take it or leave it. He did that. He showed that when he fought Avenation, unless they got some type of agreement that I don't know nothing, that me and the rest of the fans don't know about. But after he played games like that, I just could not trust him in no negotiation again. I really couldn't. And Crawford probably got his reasons for doing what he's doing. All that, us as fans, we ain't got nothing to do with the business side. All I know is I want to see. I just want to see Spence fight. Period. He dead set on Crawford. Is the only reason why I say okay. I want to see him fight Crawford. But in my opinion, I don't give a shit who he fight. The way Errol Spence fight is going to be an exciting fight unless they get knocked out immediately. But if they came to fight, it's going to be a good fight, because Earl definitely came to fight. And he going to be pressing all night. So, that's what people like about Errol Spence. He give you your money's worth. And I'm not saying Bud don't, but Earl definitely do. And I just don't see him having a problem making no money with or without Crawford. Like I said, in my opinion, all Spence got to do is get back in the ring and start fighting. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.